Just watching practice today, it looks like Bjorkstrand, if you're going to play him, is going to play on a pretty decent line.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the lines are, but if we're going to bring up Bjorkstrand, he's going to get into an offensive role. Yeah. Not going to bring him up here and not take a look at him and where his strength is. So I don't read too much into the lines. I'm not sure what they're going to be.
What was in talking with your management? Why him again?
He's playing good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
John, have you been happy with the shot locations lately for the team? Where they've been shooting from on the ice?
Well, I think, not so much the shot. I think the past couple of games we've gotten more pucks to the net, and I think we've got more bodies there. Where prior games, I think we've been on the outside. We're still not. I don't think we're still developing consistently enough offense. I do think we have to take more bad angle shots. I think we just got to get more pucks to the blue. I think your forecheck continues to create when you take shots from bad angles. I thought our game, a number of the minutes in last night's game, I thought we played well. Had some opportunities. He made a couple of key saves, but it's certainly a point that we're trying to concentrate on, is trying to get more pucks there and, more importantly, bodies there also.
Assuming Bjorkstrand does play, if he does play, what do you want to see out of him in this trip up here? We've talked about before. You've been waiting for him to develop, to get bigger, stronger. But
yeah, that's not going to happen by going down and playing a couple weeks. I think he's going to have to make gains. Like I said the last time, a lot of times players make gains during the summer. With Oliver, we just want to see him get his nose over the puck, not wait for pucks to come to him. The puck tends to follow him. He's an offensive guy where the puck tends to follow him. And I want to see him with some different players around him that maybe can get him the puck. Yeah. But the thing that he has to control, the things he can control, and that's his work habits and just being hard on the puck. And obviously playing away from the puck. He's a smart enough player. He has shown he can play in the National Hockey League. If he gets a chance, this is a good opportunity for him. And where, as I've stated, I thought he was going to crack it earlier than this year, than right now. Maybe this is a chance for him where he kind of pushes the door open. So that's the way he's going to look at it. He's got to control the things he can control.
John, real quickly, it seems like every time another team comes in, everyone's asking about Cam Atkinson. Yeah. Off the ice, what growth have you seen in him this year?
Yeah, I think when you look at Cam, and it's a constant monitoring by me, are his practice habits there? Is he ready to go all the time? He's a really good player. I mean, he has played really well. I just want him to stay consistent with all his preparation. And I'm not saying he hasn't, but that is something I always look for in a guy like that, in where just continue to try to get better. And we've had those conversations, and I think he's really matured there this year. And where last year I thought he went back and forth a little bit, where it got good to him a little bit and he forgot how to practice a little bit, and that affected him at times. But I think the most important thing with Cam is he knows he has more. He knows some of the good things he's done this year, and now it's the most important time of the year, and he wants to be a big part of it.
You've talked a lot about negative and positive reinforcement for players at the right time. Are these bursts like getting the All-Star nod, getting the spotlight as much as he had, is this helping him, pushing him up as well?
Absolutely, and it's how you handle it too. It's well deserving as far as some of the notoriety that he's getting right now, but handle it the right way. And it's a guy. You're a pro. Handle it the right way and keep it flatline, but know there's more. And that's the key thing for me in the conversations I've had with him. Not that I know there's more there. It's more important he knows there's more there, and that's where he's got to reach down and get it to another level. And then what do you have? He's played so well. Let's keep on trying to get better, and that's the mentality he has to have.
You've been in the league long enough. You've seen the league's different attempts at setting up playoff formats. Do you like what they're doing now, or did you like the old way where it was?
I don't even remember how they did it before, Tom.
Well, it was a division winners and then random order. Now it's like they're.
No, I'm not going there. Give me a next question here, please.
You didn't play against him in the World Cup, but did you have any thoughts of Matthews back then. Did you see him at all during the World Cup? And
No,
what did
I
he
didn't
do?
see him that much. I've watched him a little bit this year, just on highlights and stuff like that, and obviously he's put up some big numbers. First thing, when I first saw him at the draft, I didn't realize how big he was, you know, and he's had a heck of a year, and I'm anxious to see him play live. Maybe I don't want to be too anxious about that, but I always like watching. There's so many young kids in our league. I like watching them in their interviews, how they handle themselves. Do they respect the league? And he just seems to have a really good understanding how to act. I think he's become a pro from the outside looking in. It seems like he's become a pro pretty quickly, and I'm sure he's getting tutored there. So yeah, he's one of the top players in the game right now as a young kid. We've got to be aware of him when we play them tomorrow night.